I've been waiting years for this.
Hello, everyone. Do you know what you haven't been waiting years for? For the number to be wrong. And for the chat to not be done. Bloody hell. Right, let's sort this out as quickly as possible. Right, who have we got today? Hello, Shannon. Hello, Reg. Hello, Dahans. And Datura so far. How are we all doing? Right. Let's get this sorted. No, don't do that. There we go. I got a sales pitch for you. It depends on what it is. And I'm probably not buying, but go on. Believe the game is on now? Yep. The general is on standby. Right. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get the 50th egg now. Well, not egg. Wrong game. We're gonna get the 50th dragon in record time. Are you ready? There we go. Don't have to worry about dragons anymore.
What? Huh? Oh. Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
FNAF movie on your channel for free gold doubloons. I'm sorry to say, but I don't imagine that's going to happen. I really hope. I really don't want to break anyone's heart this early into a stream, but I don't imagine the FNAF movie video is happening. I mean, Reg, this is a conversation that me and Stephen have had very recently. That microphone took way too much effort to move. The conversation of, like, when was the last, like, actual, like, franchise film that people were excited for? Like, one of those, like, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter-esque films where people were, like, practically salivating for it.
You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was born to glide.
Like, oh, hello. Oh no, I killed a little Hands person without pointing him out first. Oh no, 2 Americans at once. I'm scared I'm gonna have to go back into me fucking shell now. I've got 2 Americans on the stream. Actually, fucking 3. I can't believe. I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm gonna have to socially fucking retreat now. I don't know if I can quite handle 3 at once. Again, I'm sorry. This is the kind of thing that's only gonna fucking amuse me. It's just, again, I've noticed that whenever my streams that shit the bed tend to involve when more than 2 Americans turn up at once. This is the Elden Ring of Sam streams. What do you mean? What does that mean? What, in terms of difficulty? Right, let me get my train of thought back once I've finished chasing this thing for eternity. There we go. Free gabagools. No, I don't think any of them are Italian. Yeah, like, when you think of a film that had, like, a lot of people excited for it, so, like, you know, yeah, like a Harry Potter film, a Lord of the Rings film, a Hobbit film, like a film we're going to see, it was kind of an event. And it was like, oh god, we've got to go see this. Or, like, yeah, like a prequel Star Wars film, for example. I don't feel like we've had that for a while. And I don't even feel like stuff like the MCU. The MCU's made more money than they did, but I don't feel like as much of a meal was made out of it with the MCU, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I know that the fucking Americans are here. I can see that. You've come here to put a to turn my stream into a McDonald's. Sorry, that's fucking stupid. I'm sorry. That's like the laziest fucking attempt at humour ever. Oh, it's an American. He's gonna put a Mackey's out. He's gonna turn me fucking stream into a Mackey's. That's just fucking lazy. I apologise. That's just really bad. Anyone except English? No, it's, again, I haven't singled out the Hands, and he's very much not English. I have now, for this example, I have now had to single him out just to use him. You know, Oda's from Norway. I don't even know where 400 gems would be on this level. No, pack your things, we're leaving. Hunger Games, Avengers Endgame, Deathly Hallows. Yeah, again, even if Hunger Games isn't one that I'm particularly fond of, it was still one of those event films where people were, everyone and their gran was like, "Oh, let's go see the film." You know, we're all really excited to go see it. You don't really get films like that anymore. Like, the only thing that people really as a collective get excited for is, I don't know, like TV shows. You don't really get films to be excited about anymore. Like, I'm sure someone is really excited about seeing like Oppenheimer and Barbie or whatever, but I've got to be honest, I don't think I could care less. Sorry, I'm late. Okay, that's Lily here now. With slightly the Americans. I'm taking. I can't keep this fucking. It's actually just bordering onto something that sounds like I'm discriminating against an entire continent. I'm very sorry. Clearly, you're not excited to see live action William Afton stuff kids into suits. Are you being paid? You have mentioned this fucking film an awful lot, I do have to say. Or are you just that excited to see the FNAF film? Because you've mentioned it an awful lot. Oh yeah, we're in the Asylum world now. I probably should have mentioned that. I try to stay in this world for as short amount of time as possible because it's just a bit weird, isn't it? They're all making that Mr. Aziz sound. They're all basically going, "Go!"
Hello, Spyro. Nicely done. I'll be
God, that is an
when I
awfully
toasted
lanky
that
dragon.
nasty Nork.
I look away from it. Like, I just expect it to be the regular, like, big butch Chad dragon that we've had for the last few times. And instead I get that right lanky thing. Reminded that Spyro is a mercenary and war criminal who slaughters both sides of the conflict for his own depraved amusement. And a dragon supremacist. I mean, he is, of course, going to be. I mean, it's a very selfish species. They just kind of go around burning lesser things for power and hoarding wealth. I mean, it's not a very nice species. Oh, okay. Oh, fucking hell. I've never done this level before. I've never done any mission in this world before. It's showing. Oh man. Oh, I can go batter the thingies now, can't I? How many fingers am I holding up? Four. Oh, fucking hell, he's bringing up your John anime stuff in the chat now. It's obvious Spyro is based... Is it gay if I... Okay, maybe I... Right. Is it gay if I prefer the buff men in JoJo? I can't apply JoJo to anything because I know fuck all about it. But, like... I don't know. Is it kind of like how... the change from Dragon Ball Super... from Z to Super... meant that, like, any semblance of anyone being muscular just went out the way, and everyone just kind of became like a just formless blob of skin. Like, it's funny to look at like TN in like the Cell Saga and look at how fucking jacked he is, and then if you see him in like Super or whatever, he just looks like a bloke. He looks like an absolute mutant in fucking Cell Saga. And then the moment that Super's a thing, the amount of people that have been de-steroided. Hello Oda, how are you doing today? That's fine. I wouldn't, like, I don't expect YouTube to notify basically anyone, to be honest. Right, give me your fairy magic again. There we go. There was more than one door, wasn't there? Bam Bam Bigelow and his arch nemesis Jojo Gigolo. Yeah, basically that you probably know more about Jojo just from that name that you've made up than I ever will. And I don't even think I'm memeing. It's kind of just... I mean, I know, I think, one thing about it, and I don't even know if it is JoJo, because it could just be another one of those, like, horrifyingly ugly looking, like, big try-hard animes, I guess. But, like, I think they used... What song am I thinking of? I'm actually going to fucking halt the stream to Google it. I'm actually going to halt the stream to Google it. Jamiroquai Virtual Insanity. There we go. Fucking hell. I remembered the band name, but I couldn't remember the song. I know that there was a bit of a thing where they used that song in it, I think. Because I remember checking the comments for it when I was listening to it, and it was just all about it.
Hey, Spyro. All dragons know there's magic in a fairy's kiss. See what it can do to your power of flame.
I've got to be honest, that dragon sounded very evil. He sounded a bit like Turles, actually. The last 2 streams I got late. Yeah, to be fair, I haven't been streaming at times where you could theoretically see it anyway. But I am hopefully not ill anymore. I don't feel ill. In theory. Oh, look. Can you see him dance? You see him? You. I don't know if you made sure to bring any Dr. Pepper this time, but Ash, you in there? You're having a wonderful little time watching this stream. You're tucked away in your shell, sticking your big hands out, peeping your... Do your eyes make that blinking sound in reality? What? When you peep out the shell, does it make the little... Boop, boop? I actually thought I was going to fall off the fucking edge from charging into him then. There you go. Money, money, money. It's really weird doing this on stream because I have genuinely never seen this level in my life. It's actually really bothering me. He's watching something fun in his shell with his little peepers. Don't yours? I wish they did. My favourite anime is Bleach, and that's my childhood anime. I only recently got into JoJo due to my boyfriend wanting me to watch it, and worst part is I enjoy the part where there's no stands. I assume that means something, but I'm not privy to. And it's just about a buff guy fighting vampires. I unfortunately do remember that Spyro is canon to Skylanders, even if it is crackhead Spyro. To be fair, sorry, like Shannon, I have no idea about like what the fuck stands actually means, but I'm gonna to reinterpret it into something I actually do know. I sometimes enjoy watching like filler episodes of Dragon Ball. Like, you know, I can, even though a lot of it can be shit, I sometimes get a thing out of episodes that aren't like a load of things happening. Like sometimes I just enjoy like looking at like, I don't know, the Garlic Jr. episodes and kind of laughing at them. Because have you ever actually heard some of like the voice acting in the Garlic Jr. stuff? It's a bit shocking. Right, that's not the right door. Oh. You've lost me. I'm going to be honest. You've started talking about whatever stands are, and my brain has fucking left. It ain't there anymore. Gone, fiction, relic of its former self. Right.
Hold your horns. Here comes Spyro.
Patience, little one. You'll soon have the
Don't pretend you don't enjoy Krillin's hot girl. Didn't he name his his daughter after his girlfriend? That is a bit weird, I've got to be honest. I don't know. Is it weirder to name someone after your girlfriend of old, or is it weirder to name them after a celebrity? I've got to be honest. I don't really know which one's weirder. Well, I don't know. There's probably someone who's like, oh, I'm gonna call me daughter Barbara after Barbara Windsor. Which I don't know. I'd think that's a little bit weird, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna shelve the streams, to be honest. I enjoy doing the streams. Plus, as well, I think I would just get really shit at being a co-host if I stopped doing my own streams, and I kind of don't want to get worse again. Like, I don't know. I'm enjoying. I'm sure, like, even if I'm doing an absolutely horrible job at interpreting all this fucking JoJo shit, I'm attempting it. And I'm at least reading it, which I hope at least gives you some form of feeling loved and or gratification. But no, I don't want to stop streaming. I actually really enjoy it. What the fuck was that? Hard to enjoy Krillin's episodes when Bleach of the Beach episode with all the hottest chicks in the show. So they basically get a fan service episode. I feel loved we did that FNAF retrospective, not sponsored. Don't worry, you'll get your check in the mail when they release that film, I'm sure. $350? Why am I doing this? I could just... Why am I putting myself through the pain of this fucking run when I could just do this? Right. Right, is there any reason to do any form of, like, running jump? None that I can see. Read my Star Trek filler cover. That's fucking demanding. Fucking telling me what to read. I can't believe you've done that. Right. Fuck it. Sorry, I'm being a bit slow. I love filler. Recent Star Trek episode I watched was just Picard having lunch with his brother and Worf getting a visit from his parent. I really need to watch more TNG. I really do. But I think if I've enjoyed season 1, then I should surely get like some enjoyment out of like the rest of it. Especially considering season 1's meant to be dog shit according to some people, and I've actually loved it. Oh my god, I'm never going to leave. Okay, there we go. Thank God for that. Why do the fairies like the dragons? What is going on there? What's the connection? Is it going over my head? Which apparently a lot of things do. Right. Readings. Good. I've enjoyed the streams. I've been able to... I'm glad you have. Best movie of 2023. Every fairy loves a bad dragon, you naughty boy. Does one of the fat Russians at least look a bit like Vic? I'm holding out hope for it, I've got to be honest.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Oh no, that the hands has been taken away from me. I know you're in there, son. How does it feel being kidnapped by some creepy little jester thing? Have you got any comment at this time? I guess not. I don't know how much I can fucking tell you. This is almost, not quite. This is almost as bad as being messaged by that one fella during the horrible Xenoverse stream, who literally begged me about 40 times to be let into the voice call to do the raid missions. It's not quite as bad because I'm still laughing at this one. But it could become as bad. It's like if it was like at least a film that like I think could be, you know, like I could almost accept the I don't know, the sort of simping over. I could kind of get it, but it's the fact you've picked. I don't know that you're memeing, but it's the fact you've picked the FNAF movie to be so fucking like Die Hard over. Die Hard? That's another film. Quiet. Right. Picard's brother looks like a bloke who runs a pub and spits in your pint. Does he have a brown leather jacket? I feel like he needs that.
Welcome to the Dreamweaver's young one. While chasing Nasty's minions in this world, you must expect the unexpected and prepare for what is not there.
Right, how do I get off this fucking place? I think I'm about done with this area now. I'll guess up. Right, do you know what? Can I go instantly?
Well done, Spyro. I hope you know Nasty's world is. Are you ready to go?
I'll stay here for now, but I want to know what's in here. Yes, I am serious. No, I shall not elaborate on it any further. Rest in peace, Benny Harvey. Miss you, big man. Oh, thank God for not forgotten. Fucking Linny. It's actually... I've already rewatched it a disgusting amount of times, but I think I may need to watch Linny's show again now. You've put me in the mood for it. tell you what, my eyes are getting really fucky every time I turn the camera like this. I don't know why. It's like I feel like I'm about 80 years old whenever the camera does that. Right, I actually need you to wake up again. Thank you, you're a darling. Yeah, it's this was a real event. I was spammed relentlessly on fucking PlayStation Messenger. I told the person to stop during the stream, and they still kept going. This was not a happy event for me, as you can tell.
But watch out for flying.
It's an event that caused a great deal of bitterness, to the point where when that stream was finally unlisted, the actual mental relief it gave me was disgusting. It kind of reminds me of... I know this is a bit lazy, because it's like, oh, look, he's got big teeth and a green head. It kind of reminds me of The Mask. Right, that was Jax, everyone. I hope we enjoyed him. A public name and shame. I don't know, Lily. I like literally. You should never have to say. But there was so many things wrong with that fucking stream. It was the fact that the name and shame didn't work. It's the fact that no one at the time decided to tell me that my Discord volume was on like 60 fucking %. So I was having to like shout to be heard. So I was basically having to shout this as well.
Nasty's world is... Are you ready to go?
I got Steven to say, please stop messaging to be invited. I literally got everything done. Please don't remind me of that stream. I literally turned around at the time and said to someone, like, this has gone to fucking shit. Because that's how I felt at the time. Because it's like, spent bloody weeks getting those crystals. Anyway, I'm actually in a good mood, believe it or not. So, I shall not mention the bad Xenoverse stream for the rest of it, because I'm not actually in a complaining mood. I'm actually in a fairly happy mood. So that'll be enough mention of that.
Eat a lip?
No, I don't. I need you to not kill me when I get me gems. I'm sorry to hear you had to... That is fine. Don't worry. This was 3 years ago. I'm incredibly over it now.
Hey, didn't I already
What's your
free
Twitter?
You're in
You can
Nasty's
go
world
to
now,
your own
Spyro.
links to
You are
find
the
it.
dragon that must
I'm not...
defeat him.
Bring him on. I'm ready.
Reach the exit in each of Nasty's lands.
The point of that story
Then you
was
can
not...
challenge the Nork himself.
I hate to say it, the point of that was not to invite more people who like Xenoverse to follow me or interact with me. Not though. Again, I'm fine to interact with people here, but I don't want to get spammed on Twitter. That is a very, very, very fast way for me to want to never interact with you again. But again, like, no more mention of that. Nork Cove. Let's talk about Dominic Mysterio. Oh, yeah, he won his the NXT North American title, didn't he? Not that you'd know anything about that, because you don't follow NXT or anything like that. I'm happy with 2 tickets. My brain somehow only saw what's your Twitter, and I immediately said no. Sorry, this just again. I'm not even trying to rant, but like this just also reminds me of when I was in college, and someone went up to me and was like, "What was your Twitter?" or what? And it was like, I just went, "No, I'm not gonna people please by going, oh, my Twitter is this." No, I'm not giving you me Twitter, pal. Because I'm in college, and then you'll find my Twitter, and then you'll realise I have a YouTube account, and then you'll never leave me alone. No, I ain't doing it. There ain't any part of me that wants to do that. Would you like to hear a funny joke? Go on. Is it going to be, why did the JoJo do the stand? Because it was a reference that the Red Scott Gamer man didn't get. So fucking salty sounding. Good lord. You actual salt line. Why'd the bike miss his college class? Why did it? Just give him a Twitter account. A cold sweat thing. Because it was too tired. Fucking hell. I admittedly do like a good shit joke, I can't lie. Like, that is... I won't say that I'm not partial to that, because I really am. Hopefully. Not to say I haven't enjoyed Spyro 1, because I have. I do like all the Spyro games, but hopefully we get past it today, because we've then got Spyro 2 to get through, a game I have never actually seen the end of. I'm not looking forward to it. Because it basically goes fine. And then you get to the end, where the game fucking dumps on you that you've got to have like a bazillion collectibles.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Nasty's really starting to worry about you.
Have you heard the joke about paper? Go on.
If I were him.
Why are cows always tired? Because they always say moo. Can't believe you just gave me a joke that doesn't even work in the only language that I'm capable of speaking and interacting with. The only one. Oh no, I just killed the hands before it could even pop out. Didn't even get a chance to see what life was like with his fresh eyeballs. You need to sort your posture out, it's terrible. What the fuck was I thinking? Yeah, this is some very comfy lighting on this level. Well, I don't know, apart from all the, like, TNT and that going off, I reckon it'll be lovely to be around here. Don't know what that was. I will go back to reading comments in a second. I've just apparently just decided to just not socially interact for a bit. There we go. I've been watching My Hero Academia, still on season 2. Hello, Bryn. I'm glad the John anime part of this stream has returned to being spoken about. I don't know. Do you know what? I'll take it over talking about that Xeno stream anymore. I'll take it happily.
Thought I'd be rescued.
Want to hear a dark
Especially by
joke?
such a little
Want to hear some of my dark humour? Sure.
I
The
always
N
believed in
word.
you, Spyro.
You gotta
That is
believe.
basically some people's humour. That is the worst thing. You think you're memeing, but you're not. It's like the amount of times it'll be like, oh, I don't know. Do you ever just sit there and just think about how, like, I don't know, some people you know just have like the, or people that you knew would have sometimes just had like the shittest fucking humour. I don't know, like. Hang on, I shall be right back momentarily. Right. Is my chat ever actually going to come back? There we go. Anyone else excited to see Stephen return? I am. I'm well excited about it because I just want to see what I want to see what he's going to be like with fucking like half a year's worth of pent up stream energy. Saying that, I don't know, and that's going to be half the fun because he could be like completely knackered and, you know, be like, oh fuck this, I can't be arsed to stream, or he's going to be like really G'd up. I don't know how it's going to be, and I think that's going to be the really exciting thing to see for his return. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Which, again, I don't know if I can really say that being the other Red Scott gamer. But yeah, I can safely say I am. And not that I plan to stop streaming, but do you know what? If I do, when he comes back, I can at least say I had the John boxing stream, which is probably one of the most fun things I've ever done. But no, I don't plan on no streams. I have my boarding pass with me. What is it? I'll be honest, for someone who was a frog, as the profile picture, I've got to be honest, I am completely fucking clueless when it comes to different kinds of frogs. I should probably try and change that. I just know that I know it's just a nice little creature, really, isn't it? Return to the Benny Harvey Foundation. But I'm actually stopping just to... Shannon, I'm actually gonna... Like, I'm not trying to, like, meme here. This, I actually wouldn't recommend calling him that because... it's not something he's particularly comfortable with being called, and I'm just going to fuck it. I don't want to you to feel like I'm singling you out, by the way. I'm not doing it. It just happens to be you keep saying either FNAF movie or Top G, both things that I've kind of got to fucking sigh at. But like, no, if you do that, keep the meme into like a minimum. I'm not saying don't, I'm just saying try to not overdo it, because otherwise it just gets really fucking annoying to deal with. Steve will start a stream wearing a toga and surrounded by clouds and heavenly light, and everything will go well in the stream except for Mr. Pinchy. That's literally something only me and you are gonna get, Bryn. Post China Stephen as a new thought. I'm actually having to fucking like eyeball speed run through this now. I have a sales pitch for you on a new avatar. If it's the racist frog, please don't suggest it. Why do you even think about quit stream? I don't know. I mean, as weird as it is to say, Brockman. Okay, back to what Brockman said, because I actually want to give this a sort of serious answer. When you have a lot of streams in a row that are really shit, it makes you never want to stream again. And you will not know this until you stream yourself. There's the bed flipping Scotsman. I think he'd quite like that one, to be honest. It's a racist frog. I don't know, or it's a frog that wasn't racist but got turned into sort of a bit of a cunty thing, like the Pepe one, which feels weird. I don't even think I've said the name Pepe out loud since I was about like 17, 18 years old. I don't know, that's just really weird. It kind of looks more like a frog sona than an actual frog, though. It's almost like, yeah. Brockman, what? Yeah, just basically, if you get a load of streams in a row that are really shit, and the worst thing is, a shit stream isn't necessarily the same thing for you as it is someone else. Like, I know for a fact that people watching had quite a bit of fun with the Fallout 4 ones. I hated every single fucking minute of it. Sorry, I hope this, like, actual honesty isn't, like, distressing. I don't like to be too sort of, I don't know, open in that way, I guess. But you know, it's nice to be. It's better than fence sitting and being like, oh no, I thought there was just a few things that didn't work. No, me personally, I fucking hated doing Fallout 4, and I didn't go into it wanting to hate it. By the way, I just did, because by the end, it just became, we're going to do Fallout 4 stuff, the Minutemen exist, the Railroad are a thing, and you're going to go kill a load of super mutants. So it instantly became like the least fun fucking thing in the world. It became a chore. It became something to just do for the sake of doing it. Whereas at least of Spyro, there isn't really a story, and it's kind of just a background game. And I can just focus on playing it whilst talking to you. Whereas with Fallout 4, it's a story game, but I'm getting nothing out of the story. I don't know, I think Fallout 2 just had that perfect balance of story and I can kind of just tune out and still interact with people. I've known you all long enough to know what annoys and what makes... Yeah, you've absolutely have. You've been watching our streams and videos for like 3 years now. Upset him, that was not the intention. Sorry, I feel... Sorry, man, I've completely missed the... Because you and Neil both have grey profile pictures, I keep assuming you're the same person. So I was like, oh, I'll look for Shannon's next message. I'll ignore the above one. That must be Neil. No, it's the same fucking person because you've both got tiny little grey profile pictures. I was taking time to consider my next words. I definitely get some jokes get annoying. If that joke ever upset, that is totally 100% fine. I just think, like, again, it's a thing that's going to happen when you stream. Like, if you find one thing that gets a reaction, and you mention it makes you want to keep saying it, because it's funny to see the reaction. Like, for me, I remember I was watching a Limmy stream, and he was trying to think of an accent type for how someone spoke. It was the way... have you ever heard the band? Is the song Future Islands or is the band Future Islands? The band is Future Islands, and Reg will know the fucking song that I'm talking about. I think it's called Future Islands. Seasons Waiting on You. Yeah, the way he speaks in that song is really weird, but it's also kind of funny and somewhat well, the main thing is that he's like really passionate, but the way he speaks is a bit odd. And he was trying to think of the accent for it, and I just kept typing like, oh, it's a transatlantic accent, and he got like, it's not a fucking transatlantic accent, and that was quite funny. But like, I could imagine if I kept saying transatlantic accent after a while, I'd have probably been chopped into pieces. No, don't worry, it's not upsetting me yet. Don't worry. I would tell you if it was actually annoying me. Don't worry. I like to communicate my grievances. If his streams have been anything, I like to think I can communicate quite clearly when something's annoying me like that. That's really annoyed me. What a shit way to die that is. No, don't worry, Shannon. You're fine. Just as long as you are receptive, which you have been, and that's all I can really ask of you, is to be receptive when something is pointed out. Because the worst thing is when you point something like this out to someone and they double down. Yeah, really, that was shocking. Sometimes the streaming can feel like a chore, but then it's usually the game that makes you feel that way. Yeah, admittedly, and this isn't one of those cases, as much as I've been sort of moaning and complaining, the chat's actually been fairly on point today. In spite of me attacking multiple groups of the chat just for being from America. The worst streams, the absolute worst streams, are ones where people just say nothing. You never want a fucking dead stream. A dead stream, which is kind of what some of the grievance is that I had with Fallout 4, is that parts of that stream were just fucking deader than fucking disco at points. Like, sometimes in that streams it would just be like, the last person who said something was 20 minutes ago, and it's, oh, I'll be right back, I've got to go and scratch me arse, or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Why is he shooting you with pink Nickelodeon slime?
No commando, Spyro.
You better be on the lookout for me.
No. Triple A. No. No, there's a limited amount of time that you can say things about Americans before it becomes targeted bullying. It's a few minutes. You can get a few minutes of it and then it's, don't worry, I'm just having a bit of a meme. And to be fair, it's not exactly like being from the UK doesn't have its things people shit on anyway, so it's fine. Fucking hell, sorry, I was not expecting so many big messages. I watch a couple of streamers, some for the game, some for the person. I've watched... You know it's not... You know it's not bloody Roblox. That was Sonic Adventure 2. Back when that game came out, you were 19 years old, and you know it. You were 19 and still listening to fucking Limp Bizkit or whatever it was. You know for a fact that game ain't bloody Roblox. Anyways, you take chat serious and don't scream off. I mean, I get a little bit loud, but I don't think I'm much of a screaming person. Am I? I don't know. I know that's not what you were saying, but I'm now actually having to sit here and think, do I actually scream that often? I make a lot of like noises, but not like, that's not really a scream. That's more of a disgruntled 24-year-old with autism sound, really. I don't really know what the fuck you call that, really. Fucking hell, Spyro, you are shit. There's not much you can say to Fallout 4. Oh, ugly orc mutant, or Piper's a bit shit. Profile picture fixed, no more confusion. Hopefully. One of you's now light and one of you's now dark. That definitely will help in the future. Because literally, it was getting to the point where I was having to stop myself from going, oh, that's a good point, Neil. And it's like, oh, that's Shannon who said it. Never mind. Yeah. Oh well, that's changed for now. I used to stream a lot before I lost my old channel when I loved the interaction. I lost the channel due to unfortunate events. That does tend to be the way the cookie crumbles a lot of the time. I've known a few people who've lost channels to unfortunate events. Usually through hacking, is how I hear. Oh, fuck you. If you would recall, I had a channel before called Unknown. I feel like I've seen that name in a few Mass Effect streams. But it was just me and my friend playing. Okay, there are a few things I think could have happened there if I have to play. I don't know. If I was feeling in a more memey mood, I think I'd like put the LA Noire music on. No, I think that's either just someone, you know, being a prick and reporting the video, because YouTube does tend to side with people that report content. Exhibit A, DMCA takedowns. Stop fucking squirting this disgusting purple shit at me. Oh, but that could be taken out of context. It could have been or YouTube saw like a character with a tiny bit of skin showing and went, oh, I know, that needs to be fucking binned immediately. I don't know. I personally hedge my bets on it being someone intentional. Otherwise I wouldn't have gotten banned. Oh, well, hopefully you find the courage to stream again, because it is fun to do. It's kind of just fun to get fucking barrels thrown at your head. It's kind of fun to just stream to like a load of people for a few hours. Which is weird, because anyone who knows me in reality knows that I am like disgustingly introverted. But I do like streaming. Like I really like the interaction I get from streaming. I'm so glad I killed all those little Dahans creatures, because now I've got so many lives to work with, and I think I need every single one of them. Give me that, please. We did it, everyone. We got to the end. I had to ditch the dino puppet. The only dino puppet I'm fucking aware of is the one that every fucking time I go to Stevens and he has that dinosaur hand puppet thing. Like, I should not be as amused by that as I am. It's actually fucking embarrassing. Helping Dad get pictures out from an old computer. Fucking VGA. Is it like an old CRT like computer? Is it really stinky and old? I would not mind seeing it if that's the case. Like, I don't know, I've always wanted to play like the old Fallout games on like an authentic PC from the time. I don't know, I think that'd be quite fun. With like the proper shitty old like beige speakers. Oh, wonderful. I wish I had a load of people on my streams. I've got a handful, but it's a good handful. It was that puppet. I made it my profile because it was funny. Right, let's I could just go to Stevens and just send you a brighter picture of that dinosaur puppet. Rather than just a shot of it from like a video from about 200 years ago. Oh, Lily's transformed into a clown. Did you see how hard it was to get all those gems in that level? That's horrible. That was impossible. Is clussy a banned word? It's... No, not currently. Everything about it made it so funny. The angle, the lighting. It's the fact it's about, like... It's about that fucking dream that he has where he's talking to her. Again, if any of you, and the answer is fucking none of you, have seen like Sopranos, and when Tony is talking to that fucking fish for like 2 minutes, and he's going, you know I've been working for the government, right, Tom? Of course I've sent that fucking clip to people I know, but no one I know has actually seen the show. I kind of wish there was like a director's cut where Dr. Alan Grant just spoke to the fucking raptor for like 3 minutes, just uninterrupted in his dream. Oh fucking hell no, it's this boss fight, isn't it? You gotta chase this dickhead and his bloody key around. Please. I'm begging you. You're making a mockery of me. Please. Right, I'm gonna have to like actually take fucking right. Let's talk about subs. I got 50 subs back. Yeah, your old channel was just you making these horrifying videos pretending to be like an alien. And I know obviously one of them you were like wanking your nose off or whatever. Clussy is fine, but Grabarbo is allegedly considered the worst word in the world. Can I ask why she turned into a clown? It's my time at the mum. The Raptor's just a marriage counsellor. So you're saying I need to listen to my wife more and not brush her aside. Exactly, Alan. See what she thinks before you make deductions. But Barry, chill. You need to listen to your husband more. It's me, Barry. Oh, so you've got... No, I can't fucking do that shit again. It's too far into the stream for it to become about Barry Burton and his horrifying parasocial relationship with Jill. Sad. Bryn, you've done it again, son. You've described my voice in one of the two ways I hate it being described. I can't believe it. If my ego wasn't dead already, I can't believe it, man. You've done it again. I really hope Mr. Pinchy nips you on the bollocks for that. Please send me to the shack. No, you're fine. You're fine. Is this key ever gonna fucking work? Actually, I'm so confused. Is there somewhere that I'm not put penalty? What am I doing wrong? I'm actually going to have to Google this in a bit, aren't I? Because I don't know what I've done. I'm actually going to have to fucking Google this. Like, is it that fucking door behind me? Don't be that door behind me. That's really fucking stupid. Why would you put a big bloke with a fucking key thing on... There we go. Come on. Right, is it here? What an actual fucking catfish. I've just been fooled by fucking 200-year-old game design. Right, that's got to be the key now, surely. You have got no arse on you whatsoever. You are absolutely arseless. You have got anti-arse. You've just got basically stick legs. You're all upper body. What have you done? Here we go. Should I make the videos public? It's up to you, Reg. It's entirely. I found a VGA cable and a monitor with VGA input, but I need a DVI to HDMI. Amazon? Like, if there's a cable for something, it will probably be on there. Unless it's a fucking cable for, like, connecting, like, an old console up to HDMI, and then there's never a good one, except for, like, some man who's custom made it. Yeah, unless like someone has actually went out their way to customly make one for like a console, it's never a good one. And at that point, just get an emulator. Sorry, that rant came from a very specific source of pain of trying to get old consoles ready for the modern world. Fucking hell, I did not like how close to the mark that was. Oh.
You're toast, Nork.
Murder. I see how it is. This level was designed when there was still 2 worlds.
Sorry I took so long.
Right.
Almost forgot about you guys.
What about Ganasty Ganork?
Nasty Nork.
I mean, the towers became the Freedom Tower, didn't they? Which
Now there's order
I
again in the
don't
Dragon Kingdom.
think
Well,
is in the new
I've
Spider-Man
still got
game.
some treasure to find.
And by new, I
What
mean
will you do next?
the old one on PS4,
I'd say the
which is
sky's
not
the
new.
limit.
It's definitely not new, but to me it is. It was made past 2017. That was it. That was the ending to the first game. It's at, like, if this first game did something really shit, it was bosses. Like, bosses are so bad. Bosses are awful. This is the ending of the game, as far as I know. Like, there might be, like, an additional ending for, like, getting all the achievements. Not fucking achievements. It's a game as old as you cunt. No, not getting all the collectibles. Johnny Bravo. He skipped butt day at the gym. He's got a Shao Kahn spear, but he runs like a butch. How old are you if this game is old? I'm only 24. I will be... Oh god, I'm going to be 25 soon. Oh no, I'm so old. I mean, how old? What do you mean, how old am I? I look fucking ancient. I mean, I don't look ancient if I shave the beard. You're 24. What? How old did you think I was? I'm 24 years old. I thought you and Stephen were like 30. No, I've just aged like shit. Stephen's aged bloody beautifully. Well, I think he's still going to look like that at 40. I legit didn't think you and I were the same age. You do admittedly look a lot younger than me. I'm 21. I feel a little young here. I don't look for... Stephen has been sucking Sam's youth. I do look younger when like the beard gets trimmed a bit. I do look younger then, but I cannot believe that the biggest surprise here. You're 20. Right. No, Reg doesn't look 25 either. You look either 20 or 35 some days. Yeah, I'm only 4 years older than you. I just look and sound probably about 500 years. How old do I look? I would say around 21, 22. Specifically in the clown makeup. I'll get back to you on that because I don't know how exactly you age a clown. How old is Stephen? 29. Again, I've told him this himself, so it's not like that. He looks immaculate for his age, and I've told him that myself. He looks bloody wonderful for his age. He's 20. Yeah, Stephen looks. He's a right fucking dreamboat for his age, isn't he? He's 29. Yeah, he's fucking 29. It's all that Highland air. It's all I can fucking assume.
Nasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Nasty's
Just go play Roblox. I'm taking out my teeth and going to bed. It's not being able to find a PS2 keyboard and mouse really that damaging to you. I'm now genuinely curious what age people... Because I've seen someone say they thought I was 30. Now I'm fucking curious what age people thought I was. I know that Oda knows my actual age, so I don't know if any answer there is going to count. I'm legit surprised Stephen's 29. If it's coward water, what, having actual water... I thought you were 28 and Stephen was 25, 27? Fucking hell. I'm just Stephen's really old mate. Oda currently looks at me with fucking disgust, I imagine. I thought you were 30 and he was 26. There we go, Brockman's got a good read. I believed you was mid-20 and Stephen mid-30s. Fucking hell, yeah, you had people thinking you were born in the late 80s and early 90s. That is fucking grim. I don't know what to say about that. But luckily, Oda and Brockman have the magic ability to see past the beard. It's all that over 30s knowledge they have. They can see past the facade. He saw the Berlin Wall. I'm 20, but people tell me I look 23. It's a Woodstock. I'm just getting aged more and more. Well, actually, I've like completely grey hair and just fucking like Abdullah the Butcher wrinkles. I'm late 80s and people think I'm 27. It's through the eyes of the beholder. That is true. That is actually a really good point. That, like, age, a lot of the time, especially when people just look in that awkward somewhere in your 20s bracket, age can just kind of be whatever the fucker perceives you as. It's a bit of a weird one. This is such an odd conversation happening in my chat right now. About how people age strangely. I mean, I've not got any more game for you because I'm not really playing. I mean, I guess I will, because I don't really want to start Spyro 2 right now. Because that requires a stream restart, and it is a bit late. It's getting on. It's gonna be it's going to be 10 PM soon, and I'm not starting a new stream at 10 PM. That seems a little bit drastic. But tomorrow, I will be streaming again tomorrow to start Spyro 2. I'll be totally honest, I actually fucking think Wednesday and Thursday might be becoming my new stream days, which I am more than fine with. Very unsure at the moment, because bear in mind, the Big Steven does make his Big Steven return soon, and I can imagine he's going to want to stream on Saturday and Sunday. Very unsure at the moment. But it is up to him. Right, let's have a look. What are people saying to each other? I was stopped by a guy with a clipboard in the street trying to sell something. He stopped his pitch to ask my age. I said 18 in my best I need a cheap bus ticket voice, and he said I was too young. Oda looks like a senior in high school. You keep talking age. I'm trying to save an XP machine from 2001. You were in... I thought you meant you were 80 plus years old. The big Steven streamer. I don't know when he comes back to streaming, but he comes back to the UK around the time of the 22nd or the 23rd. Unsure which. I do not remember. But it's sooner rather than later. It is absolutely mad that he is back in the UK this quick. Like, isn't it mad that like a few months has flown by that quickly? Flown by, you get it, because I'm playing Spyro and he can fly, not a flying toy. You're a toy and you can't fly. Yeah, it's mental. It's come around that quickly. Considering that I was actually so fucking gutted, I was actually in tears about him going. And now he's just back. Just like that. Fucking 6 months of streaming has gone by that quickly. Mad. Absolutely fucking mad. Exercise. I can only do so many push-ups to regain my kingdom youth. Water is wonderful. Drink water. Drink water. Got to play Cyberpunk 20... Okay, have a good time with that, Shannon. I will probably be heading off very soon myself as well. Have a very wonderful time with Cyberpunk. I should probably try it out at some point in my life, because it is on offer on Steam all the time. I said when Stephen left he'd be back soon, and yeah, you did. I remember you saying that. I was slightly inconsolable at this time, admittedly. I'm sure basically anyone who spoke to me around then can agree with this. At the time, I was so fucking sad about it. And now he's back, and it's like, it's just gone like that. Wonderful. Not, I guess, I don't know. I don't know if wonderful. I'd say mixed, because, you know, it means he's like, you know, he's back in the UK, but he, I don't know, there's a number of things with it that I'll probably just, I imagine he'll explain. I have no idea what just fell on the floor. I have no idea. It does feel like years. It feels like a really long amount of time that's gone past very quickly, even though it's only about half a year. Now he's back and we're so sad. You're not sad about it. You get to see his handsome face. And then you've been having to look at my crusty 50-year-old attended Woodstock face for about fucking 6 months. So you finally get to see his made for Disney Plus face. He was the only fully Scottish friend I had aside from family, but they don't count. I do look for... I don't want... Oh, you accuse... The hands. I thought we've come so far and you've accused me of being a machine again. You've got to know me as a human being. I'm hopefully going to be better at fucking co-hosting than I was when when Stephen left. You know, look at I'm going to the effort to read your comments now. You know, I'm not the same man I was 5 minutes ago, as the meme says. Refuses to use his gifts of immortality for good. He has less iron in his blood than most people, so gram for gram, he is less robot. Oh, for fuck's sake. Read our stupid, shitty comments. We do. Oda gets it. Oda does. Oda, you just know that sometimes, that, like, you've done co-hosting before. You've absolutely looked at comments and went, I don't want to fucking read that. It's nonsense. It's absolute fucking... It is absolute fucking carsy, that comment. I don't want to read it. You've grown so much. It's truly beautiful to have witnessed this metamorphosis. I'm glad. Again, I really fucking hope streaming with him, I do knock it out the park. Because honestly, truth be told, previous streams I would basically be either overly focused on what Stephen was doing, or like half asleep at the wheel. So I'm hoping that I'll do better. I should do better. If I don't, then I've only got one fella to blame, and it's not the ageless Stephen. It's the very crusty old me. Don't ban hands. It's just using the English language. Let's face it, half of us should have been banned years ago. Back. Oh, hello. Are you back now? Have you finally turned off the transformation? I mean, again, the stream is probably going to be over in like 3 minutes. I'm really just killing time because I'm just enjoying buzzing around like a bee. All clussied out. You're not made for admin. You don't have the bottle for it, do you? You just don't have the bottle to kill someone off when I need you to do it. Like, what if someone joined and they were like, I don't know, what would you ban someone for, Reg? That's what I want to know. What would you actually ban someone for? If they suddenly just came in and just used all the 7 deadly bad words, would that be? Would you even ban them, or do you think you'd just wait for me or someone else to do it? I can do it. I know you can, Oda. I know you've got the bottle for it. I am half memeing, by the way, Reg. Don't worry, or mostly memeing, I should say. I just. Like, you've mainly got the admin thing there out of nepotism, and it helps scare people, I guess, if they see a little wrench. You've never gave me the order. I don't need to give you the order. You're a general boss now. You should be able to figure out when to do it yourself. They didn't go to, like, John General wasn't going to Obama and being like, oh, we found Bin Laden. Can I do him in yet, sir? Pretty please. He just did it. He did it and then dealt with it later. And then they were like, oh. And then John Cena went on live on pay-per-view and said, we've terminated Bin Laden. I don't know why the fuck that happened. I'm going to look that fucking clip up before I go. Why am I thinking of this right now? Am I going to get banned if I look this up from, like, fucking YouTube? It's actually a real fucking clip, isn't it? It's actually a real fucking clip. What are you looking up? You'll see in a minute. You'll fucking see. Why am I looking this up? Oh, fucking Nora. Right. Hang on. Hang on. Give me a second. I am actually going to... Right. Display capture. Let me display. Why am I doing this? Why am I actually fucking doing this? Right. Let's go. I'm going to get banned, aren't I? This is how I get banned from fucking streaming.
I walk out here every night with hustle, loyalty, respect on my sleeve. That is a credo I have adopted from the men and women who defend the freedom of this country. We have caught and compromised to a permanent end Osama bin Laden.
Do you know what makes this really fucking funny? And it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It's the fact he says it. Like the cunt did it himself. John Cena says it like he swam over there himself and did it. That's what makes it so fucking funny to me, is that he says it. I'm banning Red Scott. That's all I wanted to fucking show. I didn't even need to show the rest of the fucking clip. If she wished to remove display capture, yes. Fuck. It's yeah. He says it like he led the fucking team in compromise to a permanent end. It's my knuckle shuffle with the Sama. That's what makes it so fucking funny. He says it like he did it himself. Talk over it. Yeah, I should have spoke over it more. If they fucking claim that, like, there is so much stream layout shit going on, I think I'd actually, out of spite, I think I would just fucking appeal it. I actually think I'm that spiteful, I'd appeal it. But what are they going to do? Tell me no? I can't help that just happens to be the funniest fucking thing in the world. We gave him the big night. We have unalived Bin Laden, for real. Fuck off. Like, does anyone else find that as funny as I do? And do you find it like funny for the same reasons that I do? I know that Reg is pissing himself laughing at every time I see this clip. It's the fact that it's something like Cena back then, that he was in like Super Cena mode, where he had like the military, every fucking white man in Avatar sort of look to him, and he's standing on that fucking table like he did it like he was leading the fucking SEAL team that did it himself. He was a Marine, yeah. He was in the Marine 2. No, how dare I say that? Ted DiBiase Jr. was in the Marine 2. Right, I shall probably end this stream soon. Fucking hell. Right. I hope you've enjoyed this stream and the tangent that it fucking ended with. Freddie Prinze Jr. was in the Marine. Are you making that up or no? Continue using the Dino puppet pick. I'm just talking shit half the time, Neil. Have a good day, everyone, or a good night. I'm gaslighting you. Fucking hell, if you keep that up, you'll be fucking compromised to a permanent end by one of our fine admin John Cena's. Have a good night, everyone. And I hope... that fucking video. I hope... I hope you have a good night. Just have a good night, everyone. VGA for the win. Bring back CRT monitors. Wonderful.